What did you make in terms of, obviously you talked about Klopp, we know he's going at the end of the season. He's talked about Xabi Alonso as the standout manager of his generation. He's giving him a glowing endorsement, isn't he?
Yeah, it's a really interesting one to try and unpick that, because is it him sort of saying to the powers that be at Liverpool, really, you need to go and get this guy and make a real effort for him because I want him to continue what I've built here. Because, you know, you might think some managers are kind of thinking they want the next guy to not be quite as good so that their achievements, you know, are more profound. But I think actually he's just speaking honestly, really. And he's got to a position in his career where he feels the stature and the status that he can do that. You can ask him probably anything, and he does always give an opinion. Some managers will sort of shy away from going too strong on that kind of stuff, but he's been asked the question and he's given an honest answer, it seems to me. And yeah, what Alonso's doing at Leverkusen is quite astonishing. I watched that game against Bayern Munich last week and they didn't have a kick, Bayern Munich, basically.
We ask everyone who comes on, do you think one season is a problem? Because Guardiola, for example, 3 seasons at Barcelona, 5 years at Bayern Munich. Klopp, I think he spent 4 years at Mainz and a similar amount of time.
7 at Mainz and then 7 at Dortmund.
Dortmund, 7, isn't he?
I mean, both those managers had huge amounts of experience, whereas Xabi Alonso has pulled up trees and done superbly well, and a brilliant result last week, but just 1 season.
I think if they win the title, you just have to go fair play, because Bayern Munich, as you said, 11 in a row, it's supposed to be, you know, a given that they win the title. Leverkusen, I think, were, you know, near the relegation places.
They were, yeah.
So he's the transformation that he's done there with the players that he's got. You know, he's got Nathan Tella up front, who, you know, was at Burnley and Southampton. These aren't guys that he's been able to pick and choose from the best in Europe. So what he's created there, and also the presence, you can just sort of sense a little bit, the aura. I'm always a little bit reserved about going over the top on managers who have had, you know, fleeting success, because you think, well, it might not last, and also reading too much into their presence and their aura. But I don't know, I do feel that Alonso could be one of those special ones that, what he's done at Leverkusen is enough to qualify him for a job like Liverpool.
Special one, I like it.
Straight out the bottle.